Good day, senior high school students, and welcome back. I am your online math tutor, Ma'am Corinne. I am so glad that you are here to join us in the next lesson for general mathematics. In this video, we will be talking about solving exponential equations and exponential inequalities. For the objective, that is to solve exponential equations and exponential inequalities. Before we proceed to the steps in solving exponential equation, let us first take note one-to-one property of exponential equation. According to this, if the bases are equal, then the exponents are also equal. Algebraically, if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then their exponents are also equal. In other terms, m is equal to n. We're going to use this one-to-one property of exponential equation in solving exponential equation. These are the steps in solving exponential equations. Step 1, write both sides of the equation with common bases. Step 2, simplify. Step 3, apply the property of exponential equation. And step number 4, find the value of x. Let's have example number 1. Solve the exponential equation 7 raised to the quantity x minus 2 equals 7. Take note the given, which is 7 raised to the quantity x minus 2 equals 7. Ang una mong gagawin ay dapat maging pareho yung base sa left side ng equation at yung base sa right side ng equation. Since dito sa given, ang base sa left side ay 7 at ang base naman sa right side ay 7, meaning you're done with your goal. That is to make the bases equal. Kapag pareho na yung base sa left side and sa right side, that's the time that you can now bring down or ibababa mo na yung mga exponents ng 7 sa left side at exponents sa right side. Dito sa left side, we have x minus 2 equals, dito sa right side, ang exponent ng 7 ay 1. Then after that, you're going to solve for x. The negative 2 will be transferred to the right side of the equation, and 2 will become a positive number. X equals 1 plus 2. Solve for x, 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore, here, the value of the variable x is 3. To check whether the value of x is correct, let us first substitute 3 to the given exponential equation. 7 raised to 3 minus 2 equals 7. In the exponent, you have here 3 minus 2, that is 1. So on the left side of the equation, we have here 7 raised to 1 equals 7. 7 raised to 1 is 7, and that is equal to 7. Therefore, x equals 3 as the solution in the given exponential equation. This one is correct. Let's proceed to example number 2. Solve the exponential equation 4 raised to x equals 8. You have to take note the given at ang pinaka-first step mo is dapat maging pareho yung base ng left side ng equation at yung base sa right side ng exponential equation. So ang 4, that can be equal to 2 squared. Do not forget the exponent na x dito sa taas ng 4, and 8, that is equal also to 2 cubed. Since napareho na yung base natin sa left side at sa right side, 2 na ang base niya, you can now bring down or pwede mo nang ibaba yung mga nasa exponent sa left side and sa right side. Dito sa left side, we have 2x, and dito sa right side naman, we have 3. So here we have 2x equals 3. You can now solve for x. Divide both sides by 2, and x is equal to 3 halves. To check whether this is correct, you can now substitute the value of x to the given exponential equation. That is 4 raised to 3 halves equals 8. The left side of the equation, that can be equal to the square root of 4 raised to 3. What is the value of the square root of 4? That is 2. So, natira dito is exponent 3 and the square root of 4 is 2. 2 cubed, that is equal to 8. Is that true? Yes. 8 is equal to 8. Therefore, the value of x, which is 3 halves, that is the correct value of the variable x in the given exponential equation. Example number 3. Solve the exponential equation 1/3 raised to the quantity x minus 7 equals 27 raised to the quantity x minus 3. Let's take note the given. Our goal here is to make the bases equal on the left side and on the right side of the equation. 1/3 can be equal to 3 raised to negative 1. And 27 is equal to 3 cubed. So here, ang base mo na sa left side ay 3 at ang base naman sa right side ay 3. So now you can bring down the exponents on the left side and on the right side. We have here negative 1 multiplied to this quantity, x minus 7, that is equal to 3 multiplied to the quantity, x minus 3. Let us simplify. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 7 is positive 7. That is equal to 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So here, you can now transfer 3x to the left side of the equation. That will make negative 3x. And the constant 7 to the right side of the equation, that will become negative 7. Negative x minus 3x is negative 4x. Negative 9 minus 7 is negative 16. You have to divide both sides by negative 4 so that you can get the value of x. That is positive 4. For us to check whether the value of x is really 4, let us substitute that to the given. This is the given, and then you have to substitute 4 minus 7, and here on the exponent of the right side, we have 4 minus 3. 4 minus 7 is negative 3, and then 4 minus 3 is 27. Since the exponent is a negative number, you can get the reciprocal of 1/3, that is 3, and make the exponent positive. So 3 cubed equals 27 raised to 1 is 27. 3 cubed is 27, that is equal to 27. Therefore, x equals 4 is the solution for the given exponential equation. Let's proceed to example number 4. Solve the exponential equation 0.25 raised to the quantity 2x minus 1 equals 1/2 raised to 2. Let's take note the given. And here, you have to make the bases equal. So, dapat itong nasa left side na base as 0.25 and sa right side na 1/2 dapat maging pareho sila. So, now, 0.25 in fraction, that is 1/4. 1/4 raised to the quantity 2x minus 1 equals 1/2 raised to 2. So how to make the bases equal? You can simplify the right side. You have to make this 1/4 or just make 1/4 1/2 raised to 2. In this case, ang pinaka-mas madali is to simplify the right side of the equation. 1/2 raised to 2 is 1/4. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. Since nasa left side 1/4 na ang base and sa right side 1/4 na din ang base, you can now bring down the exponents. Sa left side, ang exponent ay 2x minus 1 at sa right side naman ang exponent ay 1. You have to transfer negative 1 to the left side. That is positive 1. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. To solve for x, divide both sides by 2. So, the value of x is 1. For you to check whether the value of x is really 1, you can now substitute 1 to the given exponential equation. That is 0.25 raised to the quantity 2 times 1 minus 1, and then the right side of the equation. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 1, and then 2 minus 1 is 1. Copy the bases. 1/4 raised to 1 is 1/4. 1/2 raised to 2 is 1/4. This is correct. Therefore, x is equal to 1 given the exponential equation. Let's have example number 5. Solve the exponential equation 0.25 raised to the quantity x plus 1 minus 0.5 equals 0. Let's take note the given. In the given, you can transfer the constant 0.5 to the right side of the equation. So that will become positive. This is now the equation. These decimals can be converted into fraction. 0.25, that is equal to 1/4, and 0.5 in fraction, that is 1/2. 1/4 and 1/2 are the bases. So, dapat maging pareho sila for you to bring down the exponents. 1/4 can be equal to 1/2 raised to 2 because 1 squared is 1 and 2 squared is 4. So now, pareho na yung base sa left side and sa right side. You can now bring down the exponents of the left side of the equation, which is 2 times the quantity x plus 1, and then on the right side, we have the exponent 1. So 2 times the quantity x plus 1 equals 1. That is equal to 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is 2 equals 1. The positive 2 can be transferred to the right side. That will become negative 2. 2x equals 1 minus 2. That can be equal to the right side of the equation is negative 1. For you to solve for x or get the value of x, divide both sides by 2. So our x here is negative 1/2. For you to check whether the value of x is really negative 1/2, you can now substitute it to the given equation. If x is equal to negative 1/2, then we have here 0.25 raised to negative 1/2 plus 1 minus 0.5 equals 0. Negative 1/2 plus 1 in the exponent of the first term, that is 1/2. 0.25 raised to 1/2, this can be in a radical expression. That is the square root of 0.25 minus 0.5 equals 0. If you're going to use a calculator, the square root of 0.25 is equal to 0.5. Minus 0.5, that is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x here in example number 5 is negative 1/2. For you to solve exponential inequalities, you have to take note the property of exponential inequalities. That is, if b raised to m is less than b raised to n, where the base or the value of the base is greater than 1, then the exponents of the base will be m is less than n. Just follow the symbol less than if the base is greater than 1. What if the base is between 0 and 1? If b raised to m is less than b raised to n, then your exponents will be m is greater than n. Here, ang symbol ay less than, but if the base is between these numbers, 0 and 1, you have to change the symbol from less than, that will become greater than. Here, m is greater than n. Let's proceed to the steps in solving exponential inequalities. Step 1. Write both sides of the inequality with common bases. Step 2, simplify. Step 3, apply the property of exponential inequality. And step number 4, find the value of x. Let's have the first example under exponential inequality. The given is 2 raised to the quantity x minus 4 less than 4 raised to the quantity negative 2x plus 3. Let's take note the given. So, pareho lang yung goal natin dito. That is to make the bases equal. So, dapat yung base mo sa left side, na dapat pareho din sa right side ng inequality. Ang 2 can be equal to 2 raised to 1 at ang 4 naman can be equal to 2 squared. So, here, pareho na yung base sa left side, that is 2, and sa right side, that is 2 also. We have to bring down the exponents. On the left side of the inequality, we have x minus 4, and on the right side, we have 2 that will be multiplied to the quantity negative 2x plus 3. This is now your inequality. Simplify. X minus 4 less than negative 4x plus 6. You have to rearrange the terms. The negative 4x will be transferred to the left side of the inequality, and the constant negative 4 will be transferred to the right side of the inequality. That will become x plus 4x less than 4 plus 6. X plus 4x is 5x less than 4 plus 6 is 10. Divide both sides by 5. Take note here, ang dinivide natin both sides is a positive number. So, huwag kang papalit ng inequality symbol. So, again, you have to use less than symbol. 5x divided by 5 is x, less than 10 divided by 5 is 2. So, our solution set here are the numbers less than 2. If you're going to use the interval notation, that will be from negative infinity to positive 2. Since na ang inequality symbol natin dito ay less than, ibig sabihin ang 2 ay hindi kasama sa solution set. Only those numbers less than 2. So again, from negative infinity to positive 2. Positive 2 is not included in the solution set because the symbol is less than. Let's have example number 7. We have here the inequality 2/3 raised to x greater than or equal to 8/27. Let's take note the given and also the symbol. So, dapat maging pareho yung bases sa left side and sa right side. You have to make the right side of the inequality 2/3. So, how to get that? What will be the exponent of 2/3 on the right side of the inequality? That is, just copy the left side, 2/3 raised to x greater than or equal to, para maging 2/3 din ito yung nasa right side ng inequality, raise 2/3 to 3. 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27. Take note here, sabi sa one-to-one property of exponential inequality, na kapag ang base ay between 0, 1, ibig sabihin, yun yung mga decimal which has a whole number or yung simula ng decimal ay 0 point something. Since na ang 2/3 ay nasa 0.67 or 2/3 is between 0, 1, you're going to change the inequality symbol from this greater than or equal to, magiging na siyang less than or equal to. You have to bring down the exponents x and then 3 on the right side. So again, kapag ang base ay between 0 and 1, you have to change the inequality symbol to its opposite. So from greater than or equal to, magiging na siyang less than or equal to. So yung solution set dito sa example number 7, those are numbers less than 3 or equal 3. In interval notation, that is from negative infinity to positive 3. 3 is included since na ang inequality symbol mo ay may guhit dito sa baba. Less than or equal to. So this is the solution set. Let's have example number 8. The inequality which is given is 1/10 raised to the quantity x plus 7 greater than or equal to 1/100 raised to 3x. Let's take note the given. And first step is for you to make the bases equal. Yung base natin sa left side ng inequality ay 1/10 at yung base sa right side ay 1/100. Let us change 1/100 to its another form na merong base na 1/10. Ano kaya yung magiging exponent ng 1/10 sa right side para maging equal sa 1/100? That is 1/10 raised to 2. 1 squared is equal to 1. 10 squared is 100. So wala pa din tayong binago sa inequality. Pareho pa din yung base, pero iba lang yung form sa right side. So since sa left side ay 1/10 and sa right side 1/10 din yung base, we can now bring down the exponents. But again, you have to take note na ang base, which is 1/10, ay between 0, 1. In decimal, 1/10 is equal to 0.1. So here, you're going to change the inequality symbol, which is greater than or equal to, and get its opposite. So ito na yung opposite niya, which is less than or equal to. Yung mga exponents, we have x plus 5, and sa right side, we have 2 times 3x. Let us simplify. 2 times 3x on the right side of the inequality, that is 6x, and then transfer that to the left side of the inequality, and the constant 5 to the right side. That is x minus 6x less than or equal to negative 5. X minus 6x is negative 5x less than or equal to negative 5. So here, for you to get the value of x, you have to divide both sides negative 5. So another condition is that kapag ang i-divide mo both sides sa exponential inequality ay negative number, you have to change again the inequality symbol. So from negative less than or equal to, kapag nag-divide ka ng negative 5, both sides, magiging na siyang greater than or equal to. So here, value of x is greater than or equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, yung mga solution set or yung mga number sa solution set are the numbers greater than or equal to 1. Ano yung mga numbers greater than or equal to 1? Those are 1, 2, 3, or in between them, mga fraction or decimal between those numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. Using the interval notation, that is, you have to use bracket here because your inequality symbol is greater than or equal to from 1 to positive infinity. And last example, number 9. The given is 0.2 raised to the quantity x plus 1 greater than 1 over 5 raised to negative x times 5. You have to take note the given. As you can see here, we have 0.2 as the decimal, 1 over 5 as a fraction, and we have a whole number 5 here, which is being multiplied to the right side of the inequality. So, ang goal mo dapat maging parehong base sila. 0.2 can be equal to 1 over 5 as a fraction. And then copy and also the exponents. Pareho na ba yung mga bases nila? Hindi pa rin. So, paano siya magiging pareho? We can use the reciprocal of 1 over 5, that is 5, and do not forget to change the exponent as a negative number, as negative 1. The reciprocal of 1 over 5 is 5, and then you have to raise that to negative 1. So 1 over 5 here, copy the exponents. 1 over 5 is 5 raised to negative 1, that is equal, greater than 1 over 5, that is also equal to 5 raised to negative 1. Do not forget the exponent of that, which is negative x, and then just copy 5. Here, pareho na ba yung mga bases nila? Yes. You can now bring down the exponents, but take note, on the left side, we have negative 1 multiplied to the quantity x plus 1, and on the right side, we have negative 1 multiplied to negative x, and another exponent here. Since etong base na 5 raised to negative 1 raised to negative x, which is being multiplied to 5, then you have to take note the laws of exponents. That is negative 1 times negative x. Since na ang operation nitong first term at itong another term is multiplication, you have to add the exponents of these two. Negative 1 times negative x, you are going to add this to the exponent of 5. And on the left side, we have negative x or negative 1 multiplied to x plus 1. Simplify. Negative x, negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Greater than negative 1 times negative x is positive x plus 1. You can now transpose negative 1 to the right side and x to the left side. That will become negative x minus x greater than 1 plus 1. Negative x minus x is negative 2x greater than 1 plus 1 is 2. So here, you're going to divide both sides by negative 2. That's the time na mag-change ka ng inequality symbol kapag nag-divide ka ng negative number both sides. So from greater than, ang symbol mo na ay less than. X here is less than negative 1. The solution set in example 9 are the numbers less than negative 1. Ano yung mga numbers less than negative 1? Those are negative 2, negative 3, and so on and so forth. That is from negative infinity to negative 1. Take note, since na ang symbol natin ay less than, walang guhit dito sa baba ng less than, ibig sabihin, negative 1 is not included in the solution set.